All right, what's up, folks? We're back for a minute here. All right. Oh yeah, let me release those videos right quick. Man, everything is sticky. Oh, that's what happened. Great. Sure hope it doesn't ruin the phone. That's gonna be the next thing. Hold on. Yeah, that Neapolitan ice cream that starts melting and then yeah. But hopefully the phone will be all right, or maybe it's just that it's on my hands. I don't know. I just know my phone wasn't charging right, and I can't afford to have this phone mess up. Or the charger. Well, maybe the charger. I could probably get another charger for it somehow in town for pretty cheap, like I did this last time. I don't even remember where I got it from. I have a feeling I might have an idea. Is there a reason why? It's just ridiculous, man. What is you doing, bro? Unbelievable. Yes, we get it. So yeah, like I said, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get down to business here, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, all them folks, they ain't got no kind of game, no nothing. It's kind of like the Valley. They got no game, right? So they all do the same thing. Like I said, man, y'all don't have the luxury to talk around reality. You never did. Y'all have paid homage. You accepted my victory. You accepted my success. You have 100% acknowledged it. And now we just keep on moving forward. I'm trying to pick up the pace. My deal is I've got all the knowledge and all the resources built. I just need the funds. That's all I need. Give me the financing. I can do what I need to do. Like, I want the money. I'm praying to God publicly. Please give me the funds and the money so I can start building this stuff. So I can get the bicycles that actually work or fix them up when I buy them from these rinky dink places that can't get it right and can't put air in the tires, right? When that's their job, right? And I'll fix them up myself because I'm the man, right? And we'll do it like that. And then I'll order the electric engines or whatever kits or the gas engines and I'll figure out how to get them going. Let me film real quick. Hold up. hell is that man doing? Ah, now that's a bad man. You understand? So yeah, like I said, what are these folks talking about? I'm just saying, get your facts straight, homie. To all y'all, that's all. Ah, Lamar Wills wanted to ask me today, what are you doing over here, Tyree? What does that mean? I invented and created your sector. You know, he said, I don't even watch you. Yeah, okay, then why do you have community posts about me, brother? Come on, man. Y'all have got to stop this nonsense, bro. This acting. And I told you the truth because you can't get over me. For real. He can't. That boy pay attention to everything I do. He's one of my biggest fans. Why am I over there? Because you my biggest fan. What like what? What you mean? I could go live any time of the day or night. If I wanted to switch my routine like that and work like these hours or like even later at night, I could be out here all night. You know what I mean? I could do whatever I want. Like, y'all folks is funny, man. Act like everything need to be explained. Nothing need to be explained. All know what it is, bro. Like, quit pretending. Homeboy, I invented your sector. I'm the king of your sector. And he didn't have a response either. See, that's how you know you won when he doesn't say anything. Like it used to be, well, he'll talk some fake stuff and say this and that, right? He might do it later to overcompensate. He can say whatever he wants. I mean, brother, who's getting paid and who ain't? Oh, for real. That's right. Who get paid to say that? I do. I mean, how much more can I win? I mean, you see, they always want to be in this energy, but then they lose. I mean, he can't say anything. So now, oh, Tyree, why are you over here? I'm over here because I run this. I built it all. What do you mean? I mean, rap, musically, y'all couldn't come close. Nobody could compete. What do you mean? You think I just forgot? I mean, come on, bro. Like, no, you're my entertainment. Of course I'm going to be over there. Whenever I like. I built all that. It wouldn't be that whole sector wouldn't be there if it wasn't for me. I'm who created it. So this is how you know you won. You got everybody bowing down, all of them. The penguin, all of them, paying homage. That's what they doing. All of them, they paying homage. Real talk. You say what you want, you're kissing the ring. That's what all you are doing. Real talk. Oh, for real. Yeah, that's what they do. See, you're too big on talking. You think everything needs to be said. I don't got to say nothing. I don't got to say nothing, bro, and I still win. You understand? Silence is power. Y'all folks is funny, man. Like everything got to be spelled out. Feel me? Like I said, we going to keep on winning. We going to keep on making it do what it do. I keep telling y'all. I keep telling y'all what it is. Like, we ain't in the same lane, homie. Hold up. Look at what the hell I stepped on. Probably just my shoe on the inside because there's no insole. Feel me? Like, I'm just saying, brother, at some point you're going to have to get real with y'all selves. But you were talking about Dame Dash, right? You ain't got nothing else to talk about. You want to big up your own while simultaneously not even bigging them up, not even helping them, not even making them look good. This is the facts, right? But you only want to talk about your own. You only want to talk about them and then prop them up and act like they're something they're not like usual and say a bunch of lies. Dame Dash has always been broke. Just newsflash, just so you know. He's never had money. He gets fake publicity and talks and runs his mouth and talks about nothing. That's what he does. He says a lot of nonsense. These people's mentality, you can see what it is and it makes no sense. It's too much nonsense, man. Y'all don't even really feel like that. And the ones who do, I mean, that's nothing to be proud of, man. That's what life is about, forgiveness. Real talk. That's why, like, I'm healthy. I'm happy. You know why? Because I don't hold on to nothing. I forgive and I move forward. Everything I forgive. What I don't agree with is Charlie Kirk's fake wife sitting there saying she forgives who did it. Like, come on, bro. I wouldn't want Christina forgiving anyone. No, you don't do that. That don't make no sense. See, now you're taking it too far. You don't do that. That don't make sense. Yeah, forgiveness is for you, but you know, hold on, you know, and I don't know. Maybe that's God telling me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get it. Forgiveness is for you. I wouldn't want to hold on to anything either, so I understand. But I'm just saying, like, it's not right. I mean, it's real odd. That's all I'm saying. It's odd. The entire agenda with the wife, it don't make no sense. I mean, it just shows an agenda. I mean, I'm just saying that's not real forgiveness. Forgiveness is like, something happened, I forgive you. When what happened in your first reaction is, am I not right? You forgive the party that you claim is responsible. Now I'm hearing, hold on. Now I'm hearing that he's coming out possibly and saying, just like the Batman movie, saying what I said, which is that he's the fall guy. They're all working together and it's a government conspiracy. It's 100% an inside job. I can guarantee that. I called that out immediately. Okay. That wife is in on it. She was smiling at the you know what. She's in on it. That's why she said what she said. That's not how forgiveness works. I believe in forgiveness always, but not when your wife comes out immediately and issues a press release statement saying, I forgive the person who's supposedly solely or responsible for what happened. What? That don't make no sense. She had a smile on her face at the you know what. She didn't care about Charlie Kirk. It's all an agenda. She's a Mason. You could see it in her eyes. She's pure evil. I don't care what you say. That's not a good person. She didn't seem like a real wife or a caring person the entire time. They're in arranged marriages. This is Masonry. They don't care about each other. Like, that's the thing I don't get. Charlie Kirk seemed to have a lot of frustration. My whole deal is exactly my point. You're wasting your time when you should just have been enjoying your life, and you're wasting your time caught up in other folks and how they feel, right? It's okay to reach into these topics. It's okay to learn about, these different nations. And he keeps talking about that one nation because that one nation is where all this stuff in these groups are formed and where it comes from. Okay, they're different movements. We know what they are and what they're called, come from that nation. Okay, and yeah, he said a lot of truth, right? Which was what? About civil rights and civil liberties. You understand? This is America. We ain't going. We making a stand. We make the rules. It'll never change. Our government does not speak for me. It doesn't speak for you. It doesn't speak for us. Our government means nothing. They don't run this country. Real Americans do. That's the point. We do. We are the people. They act like we don't matter, but I'm the one who made and spent more money than your entire government. What do you mean we don't matter? We have more of a voice than you. We have independent platforms. You're a joke. Straight up. All they do is beg. All they do is commit crimes. That's all that Trump do. The entire Trump administration has done nothing but commit crime after crime after crime and pose like they're the hero when that's what the government does. Serves its own selfish interests, lies to the people, only serves its own vested self-interest, correct? Okay, and then creates the issues and the problems and then pretends that there's the hero coming in to solve them. This is why we need a Batman, because we have this government that doesn't make sense. You know exactly the word for it, what they're doing. They're taking advantage of fake authority, assumed authority that they don't have. Okay? These people wish that they could do radio like me, like Lamar Wills. You will never come close to me, brother. Ever. Like I said, I get paid. You can't even get to the point where you get paid. How are you going to catch up? You don't own billions in equity. You don't own mansion and estates. You don't own over 2,000 in jewelry. You don't do radio, brother. I got news for you, brother. You've never had a career doing radio. Even that fake story you made up about a fake radio station, you didn't have no career up there. Real talk. What do you mean? I could call them tomorrow and they're going to say, who's that? They don't know who you are. You never had a radio career, man. Quit playing and making up stories. You understand? Your actions are deplorable and despicable. You're despicable, right? And that's your reality. Your reality is that you've lost everything. You haven't gained anything. And you get online and you try to talk down on others to make yourself feel better about the fact that everything fell apart from you day one and continues to fall apart more. You're just another person who's wasted all their potential. Getting online, trying to paint a reality with words that doesn't exist instead of bettering your own situation and creating a reality that's better. See, I don't look miserable like Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk didn't look happy. I'm just keep it real. Want to know why he wasn't happy? Because I bet you anything he knew his wife didn't care about him. He knew he was a Mason. He knew he sold his soul. I'm just saying, he was fairly good at what he did. He's all right. You got these theorists now, which I think are government pawns too, psyops agents, that keep trying to say, oh, it was fake. It was holograms. It didn't look very fake to me. I don't care what excuse you made. Now, inside job, yes, 100%. As far as different locations for what they did and all of them administering and creating that situation, oh, I called that out immediately. It's obvious. Yeah, the guy that they're shifting the blame, he's just the fall guy. And he already said he can't talk, I think. That's what I heard. I heard he issued a public statement, press statement, saying he can't talk. Same exact words as the Batman movie that the guy said about the Riddler. When he asked him the last question, Batman's with him in the room, remember? And Batman walks in when they got him. There's a honk for me. Batman walks in when they got them all in there, and the guys are looking and they see Batman walk in there. They're like, wow. They're like, he's really going in there. Like, that's the type of bravery I have. That's what I do. And he walks in and he says, you have to tell the truth. What is it? And he says, I can't. He says, you don't understand. It's the whole system. He said, it's not about just me. It's about all my people. He said, I can't tell you the truth. I can't say it. And that's the same exact thing now that they're saying that this guy, who they're claiming is responsible for the Charlie Kirk thing, it's impossible. There's not one guy responsible. Everybody there was responsible. Hell, the security team was taking bribes on camera. You got to explain all that. You can't explain away how it's a fake security guard who was also at the fake Trump attempt that didn't seem real at all. Now, that one seemed fake, right? Super fake. And, but see, that's what I'm saying. It's two totally different situations. There's nothing similar about them. And they came up either a corrupt official or a security guard handed him money into his hand. Tell me when I'm wrong. This is all on video. Right before the incident. Okay? So when they say CIA feds, they're all corrupt, because if they truly investigated, right, like Batman is able to look at these situations and assess, they would realize the obvious within 2 seconds. It was an inside job all the way. It's all from the system. Charlie Kirk's wife doesn't care about him at all. She never did. You understand? That's why she was smiling, because I think that she's obviously going to inherit money, and that's what all these people care about, just money and nothing else. It's pathetic, man. It's ridiculous, bro. Their attitude, the pompous attitude, it's unbelievable. You understand? Now I'm gonna get on Dame Dash in a second, but I'm not done with you, Lamar Wills. Okay? Let me explain something to you, buddy. Like I said, you want to act like you're doing a career doing radio. Brother, how many times are you going to start over? I'm calling it right now. I bet you're going to have to start over again. Like, you act like everything is a competition, but you've never competed and never won once. I need that explained to me, bro. Like, I got a lot of questions that you need to answer. Sir, you've been talking for long enough. You didn't get anywhere. You failed. You didn't succeed. You got some explaining to do, partner. This is what they do. Roll over. All y'all got some explaining to do. Why are you on this platform at all is a better question. Why are you here on YouTube? You want to say, why are you here? See that role reversal? They think it's cute. Think that's getting them somewhere. While they worry about the one who succeeded and did what you have expended all your energy and time. You wasted it. And what you wanted to do, and you still ain't made it, and still will never do this. You'll never succeed. And you'll never be at my level. It's just that simple in any regard. And I'm light years ahead of you. I was before I ever did radio online. You're not even a radio show host, brother.
I mean, before you say anything my direction, please get anywhere near my level. Get on my level, bro. Real talk. Like, it's crazy, bro. I turn on YouTube. Anytime I see you record a video, I'm just like, wow. I'm like, everything for me is so much more beautiful. Like, I look at your dilapidated circumstances. I'm like, wow. Like, I'm so far beyond that. It's unbelievable. All I want is the basic stuff. I want a budget for that. And like I said, I want a budget. I want money for travel expenses, hotel costs, hotel space. I want over $50,000. I want to be able to buy my bicycles and put electric kits in them and engines. I want to learn how to do that by any means possible. And then I want to build my own bat pods, like literally build them and design them and learn how to build engines myself. All this is not that far away. That's what I'm saying. These folks don't get it while you're, in a slow vibration and you're caught up in nonsense, worried about YouTube, which you don't even get paid on. Priorities, partner. You got your priorities all the way misconstrued and mixed up, right? While they're sitting there trying to not watch me, which you can tell by their fake numbers, which is all rigged, right? And while the company continues to target me and continues to rig it and lie and cheat and steal, that's what they do. Let's get real. I'm way beyond $61, bro. There's no way. You're not serious, bro. Been getting thousands of views, bro, and like tons of videos. Like, hell no. Y'all are sitting there making up lies. That's all they do. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's nothing but corruption, you know, so that they continue to play with my money. You understand? So, like I said, I mean, that's the thing, bro. Like, what are we supposed to do in our position? There's nothing we can do. Like, that's what I'm saying. Everything is always unfair. Like, all right, do you, man? I mean, either way, I'm going to get me a big check, even if I don't get it for like 2 months. So it would just be about trying to get through that time, which I'm going to need more donations. The fact is that the guy who's donated, I mean, he's done so much for me, man. That's why I don't like asking. He's done so much and I'm grateful, but nobody else is doing nothing. The truth is that he would have to step, I think it's a guy, he would have to step up. The one that donated like 100, then 20, 10, and 75, he's donated quite a bit. I need you to step up. That's the only way this is going to work. I'm just going to keep it real with you. Whenever you can, if you're able to, I'm going to need like another 100 at least. It's just the truth, because that's the only way. Like, if he sent another 100 like today, and I'm not saying he has to or he's going to, I don't expect anything, but if he did, I mean, I'm asking God for that, because it's the only way, bro. I can't keep doing this, bro, without no money, man. I can do the best I can, but like, this ain't right, bro. Like, my circumstances should be right first. You know what I mean? Like, this is hard work, bro. You know what I mean? And that's my thing. Like, with $100, at least I could try to look into getting a bike or try to get the cheaper one. And then you got to understand, I still got to try to fix the tires or whatever's wrong with it. It's just always a process, man. It takes money, bro. Like, I'm asking y'all, can y'all please start donating consistently? Stop with this weird attitude holding back, just sitting there, bro. I done built all of this. Like I said, you can see that they have no concept, no want, no desire for defense. This is an entire defense system. They don't have any concept of that. These people fund everything that's against us. They're not Americans. They're not on our side. Now, let me break it down and get into this, but that's what I need, brother. If you're able to do it, I think it's a dude, whoever you are. I mean, I appreciate all you've done, but the truth is, I need a couple $100. The truth is, I need to be about $500 to $1,000 in total. They're gonna sit there and gawk and stare. That's perfectly fine. Do you? Are you the same ones who failed, who were asking me silly questions? Why are you always walking? Well, I just heard that sound. So why is your rim making that sound? Why can't you fix your car? Ooh, see, that's what you do. You talk back and you talk the right way, and they can't do anything with you. The ploy is the reason why they send them little minions, okay, is because they're looking for a reaction. Yeah, they're trying to do what they did to other people. You look at the whatever her name is, Brooks situation I keep talking about and referring to. I just saw the press release statement. They put up a dude up there. He talked aloof and said all of reality didn't happen. Brother, they took all of that out of context, like she said. They created they put two situations that are totally separate and different, connected them together, and said she was doing something that she outright blatantly isn't doing. She didn't say anything that you people said towards anyone. It's a bull-faced lie. Your media lies, and you all put that puppet on a string, and put that puppet on camera to sit there and lie to the American people, and you think that we can't see through your charade? This is the thing, is that as whatever it is, she stands for something. She stands for the truth. She said the truth. She said what you're trying to cover up, and all them people are part of it, just like Kash Patel. I called out Kash Patel. I heard Kash Patel have to watch his own Epstein video. Who, for real? How much more can I win? These folks act like I don't have a voice, but everything I keep saying comes true. I call it out every time. No one in the world is doing it except me. Look at my shows chronologically. I predicted the future and told you that Kash Patel was part of the Epstein conspiracy as well as Trump. And they were trying to get rid of the Epstein files, which they can't really legally do, but everything they've done is breaking the law. Now he's terrified, and I heard he had to watch his own Epstein video. He was there. Trump was there. I guarantee you multiple times. It's obvious. They're all Masons. This is what they do. Just like they hold meetings at night in red robes, just like, Bohemian Grove with that big owl statue, because demons can inhabit the owl, right? And it's demonic possession. And then they talk to Satan directly through that big owl statue. That's why it's Bohemian Grove. And then they do their satanic rituals. And they want it private and don't want you recording because, well, they don't want people to know. Then they'll give somebody like an agent like Alex Jones, who's hired by them. He's a hired hand, and he's a snitch, and he's a federal informant, snitch, and an agent. Okay, and they'll use him to pretend he's filming it because now they do want you to know. They do it right in front of you. They don't care whether you know it or not anymore. They're coming out where they want you to know, and it's lawlessness. What gives them the right? Why should we put up with Satanists pretending they run anything or run this country? You run your mouth. This is our country, and we're taking it back, and we're going to continue to stand up to all you Satanists fully. It's that simple. We don't tolerate Satan in this country, this world. That's reality. Well, we're going to stand up. You understand? What do you mean? You understand? And y'all want people to hold back. We can hold back the way we talking, but it is what it is. I mean, you got to stand up. You got to just stand up. I mean, there's nothing pretty about standing up to Satanists. Okay? This is why they all hide. This is why they have an agenda but can't carry it out and can't fulfill it because, well, they're not capable. They're all scared. They're cowards. See what I'm saying? Now, let me get on Dame Dash real quick and wrap this up. Dame Dash never did any business. I'm going to say it again. He held down an apartment. The rent was $15,000 a month. He held that down for over a year. That's a crime. That's like a federal crime. He never went to prison for that. Never paid it, ever. I don't think he ever paid that rent that he owed. So how does he get away with that? Well, because same thing. He's a federal informant. They're all backed by the feds, just like Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent. He's a government snitch. I've seen the paperwork. This is what people don't get. The world is small that you live in. It's a small world. I'm saying facts. You got people on YouTube who are nowhere near my level trying to say anything to me? What's the point of that, Lamar Wills? You wanted to talk about Dame Dash, but then you want to say and disagree. Oh, you're going in there and you're basically blah, 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 and this and that. Well, yeah, I mean, DJ Envy, he said the truth about DJ Envy. It's obvious. DJ Envy is a couch potato. He doesn't do anything. He's a joke. He tried to act like he was rich too because he's a Mason and he sold his soul. How you going to be rich but you don't have your soul? How you going to be rich but you don't own anything? Masons aren't allowed ownership. That's the point of the system. Imagine trying to pose like you're rich but you're not even free. And it bothers them because they know they're not free. That's why DJ Envy has no masculine qualities, no response to anything. Just, oh, okay, I'm DJ Envy. He's a joke. So is Charlemagne, right? You hear Charlemagne's name, Charlemagne the what? Right. Because you don't believe in God. You Satanists want to pretend that you're God. You're not God. There's a real God, bro. All y'all are just some regular human beings. What do you mean? Bro, they ran up on Charlemagne. He didn't do anything about it, bro. Dude's a coward. All them Masons are. You push the issue with them every time they're going back down. So again, Dame Dash, I mean, he claimed to have a clothing line release that didn't do anything. It flopped. He would get on computers and say, oh, we get on laptops and we make money and we have our own magazine. Magazine flopped. Dame Dash, everything is borrowed. He has no money at any time, no income. That's why he says holding cash is for whatever. Right, but you don't hold cash for a different reason. Your money doesn't get pumped back into business. He went up to that guy at that convention and begged for $1 million and said he owed him, and that's a bull-faced lie. Nobody owes him any money. That's why he was sitting there like, what are you talking about? Dame Dash is crazy. He's out of his mind, is what he is. He makes no sense. And then Jay-Z took the deal with Satan, and so did Dame Dash, and then the whole thing happened with Aaliyah, right? And look what happened, okay? And look what happened because of it and what we lost, right? Aaliyah was amazing, and that both of them are solely responsible. Why have they not been convicted for those crimes? Both of them. That was literally their satanic sacrifice to go nowhere. This is what they do, just like Drake and the other one, the Johnny Blaze, the you know what, the club dancer. Remember her story with her ex-boyfriend? What happened to him? All that is sacrifices. That's how they move, right? Same thing, talking about it. Nicki Minaj talking about it. The other one talking about it in her music, Cardi B. She admits that that's what she's doing, satanic rituals, sacrifices. You better wake up, man. It's a joke. It's a cold, cold world you live in. It's not about money. Is this a kitty or something? Yeah, get out the road, please, so that you're okay. It's a little white kitty. Meow. 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 So, like I said, Batman saves cats too. I love cats. All cats. Cats are my friends. But yeah, they're the guardians of the underworld, man. That stuff is real. Cats love me. Always have. But yeah, like I said, bro. I mean, Dame Dash never made any profit, never made a business venture that was successful. Nothing. I've outdone Dame Dash and all the Masons by so far it's unreal, leaps and bounds. Because even their illusions of the lies they make up couldn't come close to competing with me. They make up fake digits, all of them. Dame Dash never had no money. You know it. I know it. What's up? I want to talk about Dame Dash. Dame Dash failed. Not even a businessman. He owns nothing. He has no equity. And I have it all. And that's what you have to say. Like I said, pretend on, brother. How is pretending working out for you over there? You understand? Are you succeeding? Who's making money and who monopolized this entire thing? You want to talk about sectors? It's already been monopolized, brother. I make all the money. I've made money off you for decades. You ain't made 1 red cent off me. This is about, you want to make it about money and some fake competition? It's been won. There's no competing. You can't compete. I run everything. So that's my point. It is what it is. Hold on. I'm just saying the truth. Jay-Z, after all that, he got the best of Dame Dash. In a very sneaky, cowardly way. But that's why Dame was running around the office hooting and hollering. Where did it get him? Nowhere. He could have gone to jail. I don't know if he did. And all he did was hoot and holler and raise his voice and talk a bunch of nonsense nobody cared about. And he was only upset because they were calling meetings without him, because that's what Jay-Z had to do. See, Jay-Z, all these so-called people that you know what they claim they did, DeHaven, his right-hand man, already proved he didn't do that. But they're just the people who are soulless. And I want you to pay attention to what group they are. Yeah, like I said, none of you have a soul. Y'all will sell your soul for pennies. You've been doing it since the beginning of time. This is why you'll never be free. You don't know how to stand up for yourself. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you talking is like, just like the past, like, oh, that's funny. He's talking. You know what I mean? You go ahead and talk, brother. But go ahead and get back to work. How you like that answer? Get back to work, brother. Do your job. Do what you're supposed to do, right? Which is just sit there and make no money and worry about me and my success. And your job you don't get paid for. Oh, for real. Get over it. Move on. So, like I said, over here, we talk facts. Yeah. Jay-Z messed over Dame Dash. They didn't invite him to the meetings, right? Rockefeller fell apart. That was all because of Jay. Because Jay was basically, I mean, you know, listening to the devil, and he just sold everyone out around him. Rockefeller wasn't successful. None of these businesses was successful. Why did you name the company Rockefeller in the first place? Because you got your funding from the Rockefellers, from the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers. Same thing with the Walfords. Notice how they run into talking about sovereign. The Rockefellers and the Rothschilds aren't sovereign, honey. I got news for you. They're demonic and they're reptilians, right? And they work for the devil, right? They have no money, no soul. Like, are you serious? Those are the demons who are doing things. The Rockefellers was a family that was used by Satan. So the Rockefellers themselves don't even exist. Those are demons making them moves. So you take allegiance to Satan, Shelley Wofford, and Charles Wofford, and then you think that you're going to be rewarded or blessed by God? You're so contradictory, it's unreal. Quit being hypocritical, please. Make up your mind. Notice how both of them, all of these people, claim allegiance to the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. How can you claim that you're about God when you serve the devil? You can't serve two masters. I need that explained. Please, again, Charles Wofford, when will you do an interview and back up your hypocrisy and your statements that make no sense? Exactly, brother. You have nothing to say. That's what I thought. He's just proving, all of them are proving my point that their group, those folks, sell their soul for pennies, for nothing. Always. They're not good people. They're definitely not God's people. And you make up a bunch of lies and you say lies like that. You talk about this and that and make up fake stories about the past. Listen, brother, all y'all are the same. You'll always be the same. You don't know how to make money and you sell your soul. You're puppets and you do what you're told. That's as far as it goes, brother. You feel some way about it. You feel upset about it. So what? Like, you're powerless, bro. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Y'all can't do nothing about it. That's the truth. So let them do what they do. They all jelly of me. All them people been harvesting my energy forever. Jay-Z, all them people, those are the enemy. Diddy's the enemy. Those are the people who've been harvesting my energy. And they're not rich. They have circumstances and conditions that are affiliated on contracts with the devil. You understand? That's what you got to understand. Those are facilitated environments. They don't own anything. Yeah, they might have luxury around them. It's not theirs. You see the point? It's very simple. Everything for them is borrowed. Borrowed time, borrowed assets. They don't own, they'll never own anything. I own everything. I'm an immortal vampire. You understand? And the thing you don't get as well is that I exist within infinite realities. That's what I figured out. There's an article about it that Batman exists within infinite realities, and that's part of it. But I think I'm truly immortal in all of them. That's the thing. I don't go away, like no matter what. But I don't believe that I even lose in any reality. I'm trying to win all across the board. You understand? And if I'm not meant to, then I'm not meant to. You know, that's the thing. I'm in God's hands, bro. But that's what it says. It says, like, if you do, it's not losing. But when stuff happens in a certain reality, I have infinite reality. So when it happens, I just shift to the next one. That makes sense to me. So I'm Batman in every alternate reality. I'm in God's hands, man. I'm not trying to play God like y'all are being control everything. I'm in God's hands, but I'm just saying, I know I'm immortal. However it works, I don't know, but I know I'm immortal. It's what God told me. He said, God said, no, you're truly immortal. You understand? That's the point. Y'all thinking about time, and I'm not really caring. I've seen the stuff like what I went through today, just physically, from just anxiety and stress and everything. Like I couldn't even handle it today, just physically. I was losing it today, bro. Seriously. I feel a lot better now. Feel a little better. You know, it's all the mental, man. But what I'm saying is, for me to go through stuff like that, y'all couldn't even understand what I'm describing to you if I tried to explain it. For me to make it through that, and then every day and keep doing this, God is with me, bro. Like I know he is. And not only is God with me, but I'm truly immortal. Like what I'm conquering is things that are impossible. I've survived the impossible a million times. Like I said, I'm immortal. So that's the point. You worried about time and this and that. I'm not worried about even YouTube or anything y'all talking about, bro. My opportunities are limitless, bro. You understand that I'm going to be doing this for all of eternity? I'm going to be doing this for till the end of time, and it never ends. The time never ends. I already surpassed time and space, bro. It doesn't exist in my world. So that's the thing they don't get. They're talking to an actual divine being. God told me you're going to spend an eternity with me. Be patient. That's the thing is like for y'all got to worry about time and the clock ticking. I don't. I'm doing this forever. That's why it's Batman Forever. That's why every connotation is about immortality. So I'm just telling you the truth. I ain't worried about nothing you got to say and what you doing. I would never argue or get into a thing with words because that's trying to take away and detract from what I'm doing. And words ain't going to stop nothing. And you've had that proven. So you do that one time and then you walk away, which is what you're all going to do now. And be quiet. You talk too much. Like I said, I'm immortal, bro. Go deal with that. Go deal with the fact that I stopped this and I have a movement against crime and collusion and conspiracy and corruption forever. That's what y'all don't get. I'm not worried about time, bro. I already transcended all of time and space. Literally. You understand? So I do this for real. Batman is immortal, bro. I'm immortal. You understand? I'm this in every infinite reality. I know every. That's why it asked me today. I want to see if I can find the reading. It was saying, "Do you remember who you are now?" It's telling me, God talks right to me, bro. You ain't getting it, bro. This is real what you stumbled across, bro. It's a lot darker than what you can imagine, bro. Keep telling you. Y'all folks don't want to listen. You better start listening. Feel me? So do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do, which is, have my stand against crime and corruption and keep winning and get busy. I walked probably 20 to 30 miles again today. And I'm gonna keep talking about it because I've had to do this over and over again. People talking about why are you always walk? What do you mean always? Your connotation doesn't exist. I was just on a bike like last week. Are you serious right now? I have the bikes, bro. All of them. All it is inner tube. You replace an inner tube, bro. Are you serious? I got 2 bikes that just need inner tubes and they'll get right back to working. All the bodies on all my 5 bicycles are perfect. What? One of them needs another rim. The other one, the tire's ruined, right? And that one's not really made for speed. It's for looks. It's a beautiful bike. So I got one like luxury snob bicycle. The other one needs a whole new rim because I bent it because I was riding it on the rim for like months as Batman because I was getting busy. That shows diligence, perseverance, strength, endurance. What do you mean? That shows some raw, rough, rugged, and raw personality and character, right? What's the other one I got? I got the GMC Denali. That one just needs inner tubes. I think it's like 28 psi. Y'all can donate me money and we can go to Walmart and get the inner tubes, bro. Like all that stuff costs money. I got to get the bus pass. I got to have time. I got to get over there. I got to buy them. I'm sure they cost about $30 for each one. Y'all is crazy, bro. Trying to act like we can keep doing stuff. I mean, we're gonna go no matter what, with or without you. But acting like y'all shown some support with little money. Y'all ain't done nothing for me, bro, except that one person. That's it. And Christina, as much as she could. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Everyone else has done nothing. And the people who helped me along the way, shout out to them. The real people. You feel me? Outside of that, ain't none of these other people giving me no real money. Donate, bro. I should be walking away with thousands of dollars every day. I'm the biggest deal on here. Biggest platform. This is the realest movement you'll ever see. Homeboy wanted to say, I don't even watch you. Bro, you have a community post on your wall. I've literally found you watching me over and over again. All you do is watch me. What do you mean, dude? You come over here with troll accounts, bro. Is you serious? Dude want to say, I don't watch you, but he actively doing what he doing and know exactly what he doing. Typing on fake accounts. That's crazy, son. People want to pretend online and then act like they accomplishing something. Like I said, it's just crazy. Like, okay. And the minute this federal lawsuit get filed, they're going to say totally the opposite. They're all going to try to deny what they literally said. And it's all like concrete proof online. Like, y'all are silly, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all are silly, bro. Y'all just do it to yourself. Walk into federal indictments every day. You're hilarious. So yeah, like I said, Dame Dash is a joke. None of these people are successful. I mean, you want to talk about a relevant topic, Lamar Wills? I would suggest you do a show about Batman and stop saying things that aren't there and say the truth. Say the truth how I'm the only one out of that entire sector who succeeded. Why don't we talk about the truth? Tell the truth how I called you when I was in Vegas with over 60 grand at the club, at the nightclubs that I run. Basically, I walk in and they're like, oh, it's the high roller. Talk about that. Talk about how my lifestyle has always been way beyond you, not just financially, but in everything. And I'm happy and you're always miserable. Talk about the reaction that you had, how triggered and pressed you were, narcissist, narc, when I called you from Vegas. I could hear it in your voice. That's why I called in. It was hilarious. I'm like, what's up? What's up, Lamar Wills? I'm sitting on all this money again. We balling out of control in Vegas. I took it over for months, bro. I was the Joker back then. What are you talking about, homie? Like I said, bro, like get on my level, bro. You know how far you got to go to get to this point? You haven't even started. You're at beginner level. Real talk, bro. I was ahead of you when, like, at forever. When I first started, I was way ahead of you. I don't even know what you're talking about. So, like I said, people like that ain't even on my radar. That's just a good laugh. That's comedy. That's my entertainment. So, like I said, we on a whole nother level, man. Like I said, I'm trying to get where I got money for parts and equipment so I can start building. I want to actually build like machinery. Like I want to build engines. I'm going to study how to build jet engines and all that. I'm going to start studying on my own. I'm a genius, bro. I can do anything. I think I got a notepad and a pen. Like when I'm in the daylight or whatever, or I'll have a light on and I'll look at it and I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? I'm going to start studying stuff. No more playing around. Like the thing is, I don't have time. I got to work so quick. I got to keep working. They holding me back on here. They're not doing it accurately or right. They're cheating. So like I said, it is what it is. We got to keep on pushing forward, and that's it. We don't have a choice, bro. You know what I mean? So let's keep on pushing. Let's do what we do. I'm trying to pick up the pace of how fast Batman moves, and you're seeing it in front of you. You know, so like somebody told me, they said everything happens for a reason. That's true. That's what I always chose to believe, and that's been pretty proven to me. So I believe you. I think that makes sense. That's what I chose to believe. Everything does happen for a reason. So I think that it's to pick up my pace with how I'm moving. You feel me? So I'm just saying, bro, I just think it's crazy that y'all want to watch me and act like it's free, but y'all can't compensate me for my time and my business and what I do. This is a service. I'm entertaining you. Like real talk. Just at the end of the day, that's just one part. I'm educating you. I'm doing a whole lot for you, man. Pay up, bro. All y'all need to pay me, bro. Like I said, to the one who's been actually donating some, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I told you I'm so grateful. It's unreal. Christina and I are both grateful. We say thank you. Um, but the truth is, like I said, I need a couple of $100. It like seriously, because if you can do that somehow, if you could send me like 300 to 500 to a grand, then I can do this. Do you get what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, I can keep doing what I'm doing, but that's as far as I can go. I can only do so much, man. And God knows that. So, like I said, I need God to open the doors and give me the budget, man. It's that simple. I need the money, bro. So, I don't know, but like I said, I know that we're moving slow and that's okay. And they told me I got to download today from God. God talks to me. And it told me what it is. It said, enjoy the journey. The journey is what you're supposed to enjoy, not the destination. And that's the truth. And I do enjoy the journey. It's just I want to, rev things up and get to this point so that I can do the journey at the level I want to be at. That's all. So I see it all happening, man. I think God, I really feel and believe, and I know, I just believe and I know, I have a knowing. I believe and know that I believe that God is going to give me like enough money where I'm going to have my own private garage, just like he did in the movie. I'm going to be able to have Batmobiles again, vehicles, like all that stuff. And I'm going to be building stuff. So I'm going to be building, I'm going to have my own bat caves and everything. I already do, but I'm talking about more and like, where they're applicable to where I'm at and what I'm doing. And I'm just going to be able to build everything. I'll have tons of TV screens in there. I'm going to have everything I need. You understand? So y'all don't get like I'm into a whole lot of offhand stuff that I don't even talk about on here. So like that's the thing. Like I'm gonna have a whole bunch of stuff that I need that's gonna help me to be Batman, to tap in and see what's going on everywhere. So like I said, let folks do what they do, man. God is building something over here that's on another level, man. Get ready. All right. I know they worried. You should be. Real talk. It's getting so strong. It's unreal. Look, today I walked like 30 miles. Boy, stop it, man. Y'all could never come close. You understand? That's it, man. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Let's keep on succeeding in front of them. They can't handle it. I love it.